Okay, so first, here I have about a pound of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. You could also use chicken breast. And I'm only going to do half of a recipe today. So what I'm going to do is add buffalo wing sauce to the chicken. Maybe a 1/4 cup to a 1/3 cup. And now I'm going to add half of a packet. For a full recipe, you'd add the full packet of my ranch seasoning mix. Now just give it a good mix. Okay, so now I'm just going to place my chicken on a baking sheet lined with parchment paper, and I'm going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit until the chicken is cooked. Okay, great. Into the oven. Okay, so my chicken is cooked through. I'm going to let it set and cool a bit, and then I'm just going to dice it into small chunks. You could also shred it. Okay, so I'm going to start on my cheese sauce, and this does not start with a roux because I just find it a lot more convenient to do it this way. So I have it preheating just on a medium to medium low heat here. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Let that melt down. By the way, I have my water, I'm trying to get my water up to a boil for the pasta or the elbow macaroni. Okay, so to my pan or pot here, I'm going to add just a pinch of onion salt. You could add onion powder and a pinch of salt. And I'm also going to add a dash of smoked paprika. Now I'm going to add 4 ounces or half a block of softened cream cheese. I'm going to work this in until it is melted down, smooth, and creamy. Okay, so now this is melted, smooth, and creamy. Now I'm going to add 6 ounces of evaporated milk. It's room temperature milk. You could use heavy cream, you could use half and half. It's up to you. I'm going to continue to combine this and mix it up until the evaporated milk is at a gentle simmer. Okay, so everything is creamy and smooth. So now what I'm going to do is add around 6 to 7 ounces of cheese. I'm actually going to reserve maybe a half cup to go on top, and the rest I'm going to add to the sauce here. Yeah, I'll save the rest of that. Now I'm just going to mix this in until it is melted down and combined. And before I forget, I'm also going to add a couple of tablespoons of this buffalo wing sauce. And it's really up to you. If you want things spicier and you want more, then add it to your preference. All I'm going to do is mix this over a very low heat. It's medium low to low heat until it is smooth and creamy. And then I'm just going to shut off the heat. Okay, so my water is up to a boil. So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of chicken flavored bouillon powder to the water, maybe to this amount, just 1.5 teaspoons or so. Give that a mix. Now I'm going to add 8 ounces of elbow macaroni into the pot. I'm going to let this come up to a boil and let it cook for about somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so here in a bowl I have about 1 tablespoon of butter. To that I am going to add 1 tablespoon or so of, let's go with 2 tablespoons, yeah. Let's do like 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons. Again, it's up to you. I'm going to pop this into the microwave for about 20 to 30 seconds until melted, and I'm going to drizzle this on top before I bake. Okay, so my elbow macaroni is almost done, but I'm going to reserve just a little bit of that pasta water. Now I'm going to shut off the heat, drain the pasta, and add it to my cheese sauce. Okay, so now I'm going to add all of my cooked elbow macaroni. I'm gonna give that a mix. And actually, if you find that your cheese sauce is kind of too thick, just add a little bit of that elbow macaroni pasta water and get things nice and creamy. Now I'm going to add all of my chopped chicken. Now I'm just going to mix and combine. Okay, so here I have a buttered baking dish. An 8x8 square baking dish works. This one's just kind of rectangular. And what I'm going to do, I took basically half a tablespoon or so of softened butter and just kind of swiped it. I'm gonna add all of my mac and cheese with chicken. Okay, so it's in my baking dish. Here is that melted butter and buffalo wing sauce. I'm just gonna drizzle that all over the top. Now I'm going to add just a little bit more of that ranch seasoning, maybe a half teaspoon, and just sprinkle it on top. The rest of our cheese that I reserved. By the way, you'll want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And you can also top this with buttered breadcrumbs with cheese mixed into it. There's so many ways you could top this. I'm just going to drizzle a little bit more of my little sauce mixture. And uncovered, I'm going to bake this for about 25 to 30 minutes or until everything is golden and bubbly and browned on top. Okay, so this is definitely done. I'm going to let this set for about 10 to 15 minutes and I'll show you what it looks like when I get a scoop. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it, and thanks for watching.